Hi, friends, and welcome to another fascinating edition of Socially Distant. And because the higher the hair, the closer to God, I'm Brian Noonan. Well, it's Monday. Hopefully, you survived the weekend. I'm figuring if you watch this, you did survive the weekend. Congratulations. Another weekend where COVID-19 numbers keep skyrocketing. Things are looking bleak. The mayor of Chicago is saying she's going to close the beaches again. 250,000 bikers have descended on Sturgis, North Dakota, with absolutely no masks or social distancing in sight. Things are going swimmingly in the time of a pandemic. I can hardly wait to keep going. What did I do this weekend, you might ask? Well, the continuing story of trying to get my mom to get her house in order continued. Saturday morning, my wife and I went to my mom's house. This was all prearranged, by the way. We get to my mom's house because we were going to help her clean out a bedroom. Now, I don't want to say that my mom is a hoarder because that has negative connotations. But let me just say, she's a collector of way too much shit. Yes, there is stuff everywhere. She has a 4-bedroom house. One bedroom they added in the basement when I went to college. But upstairs on a split level, there are 3 bedrooms. None of them are fully functional. 2 of the bedrooms, the former, what we used to call master bedrooms, the master bedroom is completely full. The smallest bedroom, where my brother Dennis and I used to sleep, is completely full. The middle bedroom, where at one point there were 3 twin beds on the floor, that transitioned into bunk beds and another twin bed. My brothers and I never had the luxury of our own room until we went away to college, which might explain why we all could not wait to get out of the house. My mom has been trying to get rid of some stuff to make room in the middle bedroom to have some work done in there. Then the plan is, as she explains it, to have the other bedrooms cleaned out so that work can be done in there too. Fantastic. Well, now my mom is 82. She doesn't have the strength to move all this. I wish I had had the foresight to take a before and after picture, but quite frankly, it would reflect poorly on everybody involved, so in a way I'm glad I didn't. Point is, we were going to go out there and clean out this room. At least get the small room cleaned out and start making progress. And my mom had said, oh, there's a lot of stuff in there that can be either donated or maybe you want to try to sell it, and I'd like to go through it with you. All right. She also wanted us to bring breakfast, which is fine. So we get there at 9:30. By 11:30, we had still been having breakfast. Now, 2 hours in, I decided it was time for me to be a jerk. And I was like, Ma, I hate to do this, but we're here to work. We can talk to you all day as we're working, but it's been 2 hours. Time to go. I don't know if you've ever had to help an elderly parent try to weed things out of their home. Every item, no matter how small, evokes a memory that has to be regaled, a story that must be told, a piece of history that must be relived. At one point, there was a newspaper clipping from 1985 with a recipe for pumpkin soup. Why it was still there? I don't know. It was jammed in something, and I had to hear why she thought she was going to make that at some point. At which time I was forced to say, as I have many times before, hey, Ma, if you haven't done this in 20-some years, or 40 years, or 30 years, or you haven't seen this item in that many years, it needs to go. Started out slow. She got in the groove, and she would sit. She was sitting in a chair, and I would bring boxes of things, and she would look through them and decide, okay, this is going to donation. Maybe we can sell this. And my wife, who does all this around the house with listing things, she would say, yeah, we could try to sell it, or no, we can't try to sell it. Anyway, after about 5 hours, my car was completely jammed, my SUV, completely jammed with donation stuff. The amount of garbage that we took out of there was unbelievable. The pure tonnage of magazines that my mom has been saving since the late 70s filled her giant recycling bin. Good start, and we kept praising her. So that's what we were doing. We were trying to clean things out. Now, do I expect my brothers to have any sort of gratitude? Probably not, but that's okay. Because as I said to my mom jokingly at one point, when she was saying, oh, I'm sorry, you guys have, we said, 1, we don't mind doing it. We're here to help. But 2, I would much rather do it with just my wife and my mom, because someday, when my mom is not here anymore, I'm going to have to deal with my brothers to do this. And that is not going to be, I think most of them would have taken one look at the house and just said, you know what, why don't we just light a match? That'll take care of pretty much everything. So there's still a lot of work to do, but it was a good start and we felt accomplished. Until we got home after working all that time and having sat in the car for the hour drive back, and we're stiff as hell. Both my wife and I were like, we can't move anymore. But what are you going to do? Today it's very scary here in Chicago. There is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect. The weather monkeys are predicting severe thunderstorms with ping pong ball size hail and wind gusts up to 100 miles an hour. Now, because I'm a man of a certain age and I've now decided to start really watching the weather and panicking about it and worrying what's going to happen if a storm does hit, I quickly made sure that everything was out of the way in the garage. I have moved my car into the garage and have advised my wife to do the same. Because if 100-mile-an-hour winds come or tornadoes, which they're predicting there might be some tornadoes in the Chicago area, we were parked under trees outside. And I'm like, well, now granted, the tornado could wipe out the garage, but there's a better chance of it knocking down huge branches onto our car. So that's why the cars are now going into the garage. Do I have a false sense of security? Sure I do. But when the power goes out and we can't open the garage and the roof gets ripped off and I'm like, oh my God, I should have left my car in the street. Well, what are you going to do? All right, that's it for today. Listen, I got to go make sure the patio furniture is secured. I've got to tie down the umbrella. I've got to put weighted vests on the dogs so they don't blow away. There's a lot to do. I don't know if you've heard. Severe weather is coming, and I need to panic about it. So I'm going to do just that. Wherever you are, batten down the hatches. And until next time, stay safe, stay masked up, stay out of the rain, and as always, stay socially distant.